Here with William Kinkle after Harlan's state semifinal win over ADM. William, you guys are back into a state championship game. How does that feel?
It feels great. It's really a good experience, and we're really lucky to even be here right now. So that's just really fortunate for us that we can be here.
Big game on the ground as a team for you as a fullback. That's got to be like your dream, right?
Yep. My favorite thing is running the ball and blocking people, so it's really fun to be able to run the ball all the time.
Offensively, you mentioned you guys did a great job paving the way throughout the day. What were you guys doing that led to success in that regard?
We were just really sticking on our blocks good, playing unselfishly and playing for each other as a team, and things work out good.
Speak to your success on the ground.
I don't know. I just get the ball and hit the hole, do what they tell me to do, and hope it works out.
Chance to defend the title next week. How exciting is that opportunity in front of you?
It's very exciting. We're going to put it all out on the field and do what we can to win another one. Really fortunate to be here.
All right, Tegan, you guys are back into a state championship game. How does that feel?
It's awesome to be back, and it's just great to come back and do what we do best, and now give it a shot next week.
This is somewhere you guys are accustomed to being now, third time in a row. So is it more so like an expectation to get here?
Yeah, stepping into high school, I expected to be here. I don't like losing games, so showing up here and winning, that's what we expect to do.
First game, you guys offensively threw the ball a lot with a lot of success. Today it was the ground game. Well, what did you guys see that kind of changed, or was that the plan going in?
They stepped back and they want us to run the ball, so that's exactly what we did. We kept the ball moving, and we let our O-line and William Kinkle and then Aiden Hall lead the way, and that's exactly what they did, pounded down the throat.
Looking ahead to next week now, how are you guys feeling heading into that?
Step up next week. We don't know exactly what we got yet, but we'll figure it out one way or another, and I'm sure we'll get the job done.
All right, Aiden, big game for you. I guess just first off, how are you feeling after that one?
It feels great. It was a hard-fought battle. Played well on both sides of the ball. Guys played really hard. I'm honestly the most tired I've ever been in my life. So it feels good to get the dub, and we'll celebrate tonight, and then look at whoever wins tomorrow. Get film on them, get a game plan, and then just take it day by day next week, and then get the dub on Friday.
A big workload for you. You'd only carried it 50 sometimes on the season, and you carry it over 20 today. How do you prepare yourself to be ready for something like that?
Honestly, a lot of it's hydration. Coming up in the dome, we have that experience. It gets really hot. You're gonna sweat a lot and you're gonna cramp. So that starts with just preparation, starting on Monday, getting a gallon a day, over a gallon, and then just slowly making our way towards the dome, and then so.
You guys brought a lot back at the skill positions, but there were maybe some question marks on the offensive line coming into the year. You want to give these 5 up front, or 6 or 7? Some other guys that want to give them some love.
Yeah, they played great. I'll even name them out. Gunnar Schmitz, Hayden Soma, Austin Schumacher, Stephen Fall, and Jay Scoobles. They played electric. I couldn't have done anything I did without them. Offensive coordinator made great plays. We got great coaches who teach them fundamentals, so they know what to do. I love all those guys, and they played their hearts out.
First game, you guys were able to torch them through the air. Today it was on the ground. What does that say about the offense to be that versatile?
It means a lot because we can do both, and it's hard to cover both. When you cover the pass, it opens up the run game. When you cover the run game, it opens up the pass game. So to be able to do both is just dangerous. We can do a lot of different things with our offense.
What were you seeing tonight in the ground game that led to your success?
There's wide open holes that my O-line was creating. We ran a lot of the same similar plays, but we just kept doing our jobs and kept finding open holes.
Had a lot of great performances in your career. Where does this rank among them?
This is like this might be top 2. This and then Pella. So yeah, it's probably top 2.
Obviously, your production has stepped up in the postseason. Is that just a matter of getting the ball more, or what do you think has helped you take things to another level here the last couple of weeks?
I would honestly just say, not to slander like our competition during the regular season, but this better postseason competition. I'm gonna have to get the ball more, to get more carries and receptions. So, yeah, I would say that's the main reason why.
Tell me what it means to you to get to this point for the 3rd year in a row.
Gosh, it's always tough. It is such a grind in football, and gosh, I'm just really proud of the guys, and we have some great kids. We have great kids. They're great citizens. they're great people. You know, and football is kind of the side deal for them, and you know, it's great to see them go out and compete here and do well and have the opportunity. You know, ADM, we got to give it to them. They laid everything out on the line, played their hearts out, and you know, we were able to just get a few key plays. I think a huge play in the game was Gunnar Schmitz on the interception on that little screen. I think that was a huge play. The 60-yard run was a big play. You know, when we stopped him there on a fourth down, that was a big play. So those little entities led us to being able to, you know, be triumphant today.
To follow up on that, ADM kept it close at half. What did you say to your guys, and what did you say about their quarterback in particular, who was having a great night?
Yeah, well, we had to mix some things up and move some guys around a little bit and attack it a little differently because they were taking advantage of just some mismatches up front that didn't go in our favor. But, you know, we needed to stay the course. Offensively, we were doing things that we wanted to and taking advantage of the things that we wanted to take advantage of. So, you know, we put in a few new things, a few new wrinkles. We actually didn't get to a couple of them, but, you know, it's a long game. And at that point, was it 21-14 or was it 28-21? 28-21, yeah. And goodness gracious, you know, it was just a scoring fest. It was a wild ball game there to start. So we got our guys relaxed a little bit and started playing a little bit more disciplined football.
A couple guys I wanted to ask you about. Will Newharth got hurt. Brad Curran got hurt. Quinn Kester's got hurt. What happened on all those plays, and will they be ready to go for the championship game?
Well, I'm not a soothsayer, so I can't see the future. But if I could, I would have used it back a week ago and got the lottery. But no, I don't know who's gonna. You know, we'll have to see. We'll have to evaluate the injury, see what happened, and then you know, get them on a treatment plan and see if we can't get them back.
And finally, you guys had the championship to your credit last year. You had the heartbreak 2 seasons ago. Why is this team better equipped, regardless of who comes out of the other side, to win it all this year potentially?
That's kind of a tough question. You know, I think, you know, any team that gets to the championship obviously knows what it takes to win football games. And, you know, whether it be Humboldt or Mount Vernon this time, you know, obviously they're going to be a good football team and they're going to be well coached and well prepared for the game. So, you know, we're going to get to the grindstone here and, you know, see if we can't get something hammered out tomorrow with a game plan and try to get the kids to get ready to play 48 minutes.
7 touchdowns on the first 7 drives. Execution-wise, what were you seeing that you liked from the offense?
Man, we were running the ball well tonight. I was pretty happy with that. You know, we were executing that way, getting up to the second level, and allowing things to kind of go downfield and go downhill. When you can run downhill, you know, yeah, we like the quick strikes and we like those big plays that way. But you know, I was really happy with how the offense was able to just methodically move down the field and take what they were giving us and you know, be satisfied with that.
As a former lineman, how excited were you to see the line play the way they played tonight?
It was a little bit of like old school. It was a little old school football tonight for Harlan. You know, that makes a lot of people smile, I'm sure. I think we had one. I think Aiden had 240 yards rushing. Our fullback had, I think, 76 or 74 yards on 14 carries, so he was really hitting it. And, you know, we had some really nice rushes from Noah Schmitz. He popped in there and ran the ball pretty well for us. You know, in Brad Curran's stead there with his little finger. So, you know, anytime you can run the ball like that and be effective with it, you're gonna have some fun on the field. And you know, our O-line hogs were having some fun tonight.
What can you say about Aiden's night?
Wowza. You know, I feel like Kevin Cruz back in the day. Whoa, you know, 240 yards. That's pretty Herculean effort. You know, and you know, he runs so hard, and when he's got that gas pedal and he gets that extra burst through the hole, holy cow, yeah, he can really turn them and burn them. But you know, it's also testament to the fullback, you know, and Willie Kankle, and then the whole 5 up front. And you know, Birch really had some good blocks tonight, and he put himself out there and had some key blocks that set a few of those big runs. You know, I think they were a little 24-yarder. He was a key block out there in space, and then on that 60-some yard counter, I think it was the counter, pretty sure, he had a great block out in space. So those guys, you know, they're reaping the benefits of that too, because when they get that done for him, he makes things happen because he's pretty special.
I know you always say you can't take anything from recent times into the next matchup, but having been where you guys are the last 2 years now, do you feel that is a little bit of an edge, that you guys know how to handle the ebbs and flows of a championship game?
I think you do get a little advantage of that, but it's pretty minute. I think that's pretty evident by how well ADM played in the first half. You can as long as you embrace the situation, I think that's kind of the big thing. And you know, anybody that's in there is preparing and over preparing and having all the scenarios in front of them. So you know, I expect whoever comes out victorious to give us their best effort.